Good morning, everybody. This is Thane, and I am coming to you from Braga, Portugal. It's a bright, sunny day today, and I was feeling a tad bit inspired, so I thought I would record a short video for everybody. My theme this morning is about deep joy. It's my topic these months. I've been studying it a lot and talking about it a lot and trying to stay in that moment myself, as well as guide others to that moment as well. It is, in a way, a moment because it is every moment on its own, but it is also a journey that is never really totally achieved. It's achieved on a day-by-day basis. So anyway, today I thought what I would talk about is three practices that will help you stay in the Zen moment of deep joy yourself. Deep joy is an intrinsic and lasting feeling, a mental status to be in. It is not as much of the roller coaster of happiness and funny moments as it is sort of a calm joy in your soul. So three practices for today. This is by no means all of the practices, and there may be others, but these are the three I wanted to share with you today. So the first one is about savoring. Savoring is the mindfulness that comes when we really deeply absorb that thing which is in front of us at the moment and which is wonderful for our taste buds, our eyes, our ears. It might be a moment of great music. It might be an amazing painting that takes you to somewhere in your head that you haven't been before or have been before and want to be again. For me, the favorite one in this particular town is artisanal gelato. We have a shop here where she infuses tea leaves or mint leaves into hot water to create a tea infusion and creates mint gelato out of that. She has an amazing pistachio that tastes just like the nuts that you cracked open a moment before. She uses no powders, no mixes, no anything like that. She has special milk that she makes her gelato out of. You can tell that this is, for me, a deep joy thing. The flavors transport me elsewhere, and the process of actually walking to the gelato shop and then enjoying that moment with my husband and sometimes with my friends is also part of the experience itself. The thing that makes savoring extra, like double strong, is if you journal and provide or create gratitude around that. So we might journal it for ourselves on a daily basis, or we might share it publicly with friends, as I'm doing with all of you. You now know my favorite gelato shop and my favorite flavors. Um, but it's the gratitude, the recognition, public or personal, but written down for posterity, for the way that we carry that feeling from our heart out onto the paper and out to friends. So savoring with gratitude is number one. The second one is about purpose. Purpose in our life is that arc that carries us from day to day and moves us farther out into the future, 3 months, 6 months, a year, maybe 5 years or 10 years. If you've not figured out what your purpose in life is yet, that's okay. It's not something that, just appears in your head one day. Sometimes we have to look for it. Sometimes we have to try different things. But purpose is always outwardly focused. How are we going to deliver our value into the world? How are we going to help humanity become a bit better than it was yesterday? So for me, that purpose is all wrapped around this concept of deep joy. And there are different specific goals about locations and events and things like that that are, for me, a mechanism to deliver that deep joy. But helping people and always for myself as well, working towards deep joy and creating a daily practice that allows you to stay in that Zen of deep joy is what my purpose is. This has not always been my purpose, so like I said, it can change over time, or you might not have found it yet. But this is the arc that carries you forward from day to day, that motivates you beyond anything bad that might be happening to you in the moment, in the day, that month, that year, but there's still this momentum, this arc of purpose that carries you forward. The third one is super important these days. It's flexibility, adaptability, agility. It has a few different terms. The point of it is that even though we may have these goals for ourselves, even though we may have a project that we're doing, even though we might have something we want to accomplish in the next 12 months, there is lots of forces around us which are causing changes and are impacting our plan. There is no way to be predictably precise about any plan that you make. And the greatest joy comes in being able to live and learn and adapt each of your plans to the forces that are changing it and impacting it on a day-by-day basis. That doesn't mean they're derailing the entire plan. It just means that the world is responding to different things, and your best approach is to watch, listen, learn, and adapt. So if you've delivered a small bit of your value and it's not resonating, it's not working, someone's reacting badly to it somehow, you can adapt and adjust and continue forward on your purpose, continue forward on the overall project, but exactly how you flex and float differs from day to day. So those are my three for today. Three ideas for how you can continue to live in the Zen of deep joy and the practices that you can use each day. Savoring with journaling or savoring with gratitude is the first one. The second one was around finding your purpose, finding your motivation, creating that arc of value in your life. And the third was about flexibility, adaptability, agility, the ability to deliver a small bit of value, see how it lands, learn, inspect, and adapt for step 2. That's it for today. I'll come to you again maybe in another week, we'll see. And until then, I hope that you live in your moments of deep joy from day to day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.